welcome, guys, to Big Beard and Friends, episode 249. All right. Look, I know on this Friday, it is a good Friday. If you made it to your week, you made it to the end of your holiday. Perhaps you're still off. But I do know that we just had Christmas, and if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a Merry Christmas, a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you continue to be blessed and continue to have great holiday seasons upon you. And if you're one of those who absolutely don't like this time of year or have issues with it, I do hope that you get through it and you see brighter days, as it will come, I promise you. But tonight I want to go ahead and I want to talk about becoming. Now, I'm not going to spend so much time on it, but when I talk about becoming, I'm talking about being the person that you know you are, being the person that you know you can be, you're supposed to be, focusing on yourself, trying to help yourself. We always talk, I want to do this, I want to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. And a lot of us, the truth is, don't follow through with things. And that's the hard part. The hard part is sticking to your guns. It is being sure that you're going to do something, but making sure that it happens. Especially if it's detrimental to your health or something that could benefit you. No matter if you're relaxing and sitting around or if you're actually busy all the time, don't forget about yourself. Yes, you can relax and still forget about yourself. And let's not, forget the fact that we stay busy enough that we forget we have lives. Because we're too busy. We're too busy. We're focused on what they say or what he says or what, and who cares? Focus on yourself. It doesn't matter if it's your best friend, if they're like a brother, if they're like a sister, if they're like a mother, if they're like a father, like an uncle, an aunt, a grandma, a grandpa. I don't care. Whatever they are to you. What really matters, respectfully speaking, is you. Be comfortable with the skin you're in. Be comfortable with what your Creator gave you. Because after all, we're all the same. We are. We bleed the same blood. We breathe the same air. And we're on the same rock, floating through space. Does it make you wonder? Does it make you even remotely say, stop thinking that things are not what they are and they are what they aren't? I mean, it's one of these things that if you let things get you down, they will. Now, it's so easy for me week after week to get on here and say something encouraging and kind, right? No, it's not. Especially when I've had a bad week or I've had a bad day or I got to get on here and record knowing that people aren't going to see this until a couple of days from now. But I still do it because this is my passion. This is my consistency. I do this. This is something I love to do. I don't care if there's 2 people, 1 person, everybody, 4,000 people. I don't care. It doesn't matter. What matters to me is that somebody eventually sees it. So if these holiday seasons got you down, I'm sorry for that. If you do not like these seasons, don't. But if you're trying to do something that is beneficial to you and can help you, that's what I mean by becoming. Becoming who you are meant to be. Becoming that person. And it's hard for a lot of people. It is. It really is. The fact is, we live in a world where a lot of people do not know themselves. They don't. And I'm not saying to go out and get lost and do this and do that and really, do some things so you can find yourself. I mean, look within you. Find you. Find yourself. I know it seems like I'm just talking the same old stuff, right? I speak from that find yourself because that perspective helped me. Yeah. It helped me to realize that The person that I'm to become might not make a lot of friends, might not make people laugh, might not make people happy, but I didn't care because it made me happy. The person I become is a person that overcame. You dig what I'm saying? The person that overcame is the person I become, so I have no choice but to try to reciprocate the goodness back from that, the positivity back from that. I'm not perfect. We all got a story, right? Holiday season, special days, whatever it is, we don't forget where we're from. And if you've learned from your mistakes, you are now wiser to the fact. You now are a little more keener to the fact. You can share things, right? I'm the clown, right? I can't cry, right? Is that what they say? Clowns don't cry, they entertain. Let me tell you something, even the clown cries, and that's a true statement. It's not supposed to mean nothing to no one. But when you become, I think that is more important. Acceptance from others is not accepting yourself. Becoming one with yourself. Being comfortable with the skin that you're in, as I was once told. And it did make me think, I am comfortable with the skin I'm in. I might make these goofy videos and look what he did, look what he did. Oh, you're too busy scrutinizing what I'm doing instead of listening to the message. And perhaps that doesn't matter, but somebody, so many people, at least one person, every episode or every other episode or once a month, especially when I'm talking about something deep and depressing, or we have anxiety or some experience, someone reaches out and tells me, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for... Those kind of things make me happy. Makes me realize that maybe my passion is helping others and I can't always work on myself. There is a point in our lives where you just have to keep going no matter what, but there's also a point where you have to relax. You have to let it go. I know that sounds easy, right? Sounds simple for me to say that week after week. He says, let it go the other day. He said this was be kind and this would happen. And I'm speaking from experiences, and I'm sorry if you are in a season that is not considered spring, summer, winter, or fall. The seasons of our lives, the bad seasons, the good seasons. I'm sorry that we have to experience these things because it's not good. Everybody's different is different. You dig? Everybody's got a story, but it doesn't matter if that person's story was better than your story, or you went through worse than him, or, she did this or they did that, and I did, this hasn't happened to you, but this happened to me, and, I don't care what you say there, but I bet you, since when, and I've said this before, since when is our upbringing and our trials and tribulations, since when is that a competition? One of the things that I can't stand a lot is when I tell somebody a story and they go, well, you know what happened to me? And it's not that I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what happened to them. But then you start to realize when they tell their story, they're trying to one-up you. Like I can tell a story how I might have been abused or something, and then they'll go, well, yeah, and it'll be worse than the abuse. I want to hear that, but tell me, and some people do that. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people say things like, competitor. I did XYZ. Oh, yeah. Well, XYZ did this. Well, no. I did A, B, C, D, and E on top of X. Well, I don't care. It's not a competition. Did you learn from something? Did you learn? Messenger. Polyboss 3. Did you learn? Messages going off here. Did you learn something from your experience? Did you get wise? If you did, share it. Share your story. We talk about this new 2025 year coming up, folks. And yes, the old adage does follow us around when it comes to new year, new me. New year, new me. You know, we got New Year's coming up. The new year, new me. Some of us are still trying to do new year, new me for the last 20 years. New year, new me. Now, while I encourage the new you, and I encourage that, why can't we just focus on that? We say new year, new me, new year, new me. Do it. Do it anyway, even if it's not a new year. It's hard, and sometimes it's not going to be easy. But it's going to all be worth it. Becoming what you're supposed to become is indeed a wonderful thing if you let it happen. That's all I got, guys. Look, this episode tonight, if you're watching, thank you. Whenever you're watching, whatever you're watching, it on, whatever. But I hope that you heal from what you don't talk about. I hope that this new year is a better year for you. And anybody that is going through these ups and downs and twists and turns and trials and tribulations, may they get better at accepting what you're supposed to become. And listen, sometimes it's hard because, like I said, you're going to lose some people. Friendships, especially on who you're supposed to become or what you're supposed to do in your life. You might, lose some people. But you stay true to yourself. And don't forget that. What are those 3 words that I say week after week after week that take me out of the show? Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Presentations.